The allowance.
The allowance of the senator, not the salary. And you have not added the extortion that they carry out in the name of oversight in ministries, departments, and agencies of government. Something that we stop. Look, we should not be deceiving ourselves sitting down. We know all the problems. All the journalists, we know all the problems.
Yes. I want to answer that question. Let me quickly say here, we've been getting a lot of tweets. And one of them is from Olumese Ahigbe, yes, who says, we take SOWORE seriously.
Well, I'm surprised that our colleague said that people don't take me seriously. But we will resolve that when we get out of here.
But he also asked that you speak the truth in a wrong way.
Between the federal and the state and the local governments, right? And what happens to us is that we need 1.3 billion to pay minimum wage of 100,000. But we are stealing 5 billion every year from the public force. So if we add another billion, we'll be able to pay state workers, or we add, let's say we add another 2 billion, which makes it 3.5 billion. We'll be able to pay state workers this amount. But the state workers have to fight for their life, that when the money gets to the governors, they pay the monies to them. It's not only salaries that governors are stealing. Governors are stealing local government allocation with impunity in this country. We know that, right? So you cannot continue with, so it's up to people to also not vote for thieves as their governors. You have to look for a SOWORE in your state as well and vote for him in the next election. Look for a SOWORE as a senator. Let me tell you, the other day I was asking that we abolish the Senate and have a unicameral legislative system. There was an uproar in the country. A few days ago, some senators and I think House of Rep members gathered together that they are looking for a parliamentary system of governance. What is the parliamentary system of governance? It's pretty much a unicameral legislative system.
Here's the thing you're coming from.
Huh?
Here's the thing you're coming from.
Because the ideas that I have been speaking to is beginning to percolate into the system, because people are following me and they are looking at it and saying, this young man has got great ideas. Due respect, senior journalist, I was the one who proposed June 12 as Democracy Day. Today now, I heard the other day that the House of Reps has already passed a law that will make June 12 Democracy Day. And those were the ideas we fought for when we were young. So it's coming from the understanding that the bicameral legislative system is too expensive.
The main question I wanted to ask you earlier,
yes,
is you've proposed so many things you want to do.
Yes.
Minimum wage, infrastructure, education, and so on. Just a few days ago, one of the governors, as a matter of fact, the chairman of the Governors Forum, came out to tell the nation that the president told them that the economy is down. Nigerians should wait and expect more hardship. And now, you are contesting. If you win with a very tattered economy, how do you intend to cope or actualize all the things you are putting together? With a lot of external borrowing by states and even the federal government.
You know, nothing is as bad as deception. This is the same country in which they said through the Federal Inland Revenue Service alone, they said they made 5 trillion naira in taxes. Is this correct?
That's what they said.
Yes. What is Nigeria's budget? Nigeria's budget is 80. That means that from FRS alone, you've covered a huge percentage of your budget.
It's more than 60%.
Exactly. This same year, $320 million was returned from Abacha loot into, that wasn't budgeted for. So extra, you know, the Port Authority claimed they made money. EFCC said they recover over 540 something billion naira from people who stole from the past. So who is lying to who? You see, they are telling you.
You've not come to the oil sector.
And I'm not going to go there because I'm talking about areas that are not where we naturally get funds. revenue from oil sector. I'll go to that later. Because, for instance, the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Kachukwu, said that Nigeria lost $60 billion to a particular law that was supposed to apply to oil wells that was of a certain depth. They gave them about 10 years of grace not to pay. Royalties. Now the 10 years is passed, so they are supposed to pay royalties, and from those royalties we're supposed to get $60 billion. That's just from one law alone. But because nobody is out there in control of the economy of the country, there's no leadership. With due respect, this country is without government. You only hear from government when things are failing. You don't hear from them when things are going well. But guess what? These same people who are telling you that the economy is going down, when it's time for the election, money will be popping out from everywhere to buy voters. Because the money that's supposed to be used for the development of the country, they are hiding it. That is the crime that leadership is in this country. And that is why Nigerians must open their eyes and ears to those with fresh ideas and get rid of these dinosaurs whose only way of governing is excuses and more excuses and more excuses. And you might say that maybe my language is tough, but this is the time for it, for us to keep speaking the raw truth. Correct. In Rivers State, we have representatives. In fact, I'm heading to Rivers on Thursday, so you can hear me, meet me there. I just came from Uyo yesterday in Akwa Ibom State, and the reception was massive. The thing is, you have to differentiate between organic followership and the paid pipers. People who are hired because of how the economy has been destroyed to come and say, yes sir to the political parties. In some political parties in our underground investigation, when two political parties are coming into town, the same people go to the same rally, because it's a business. It's that's of people going to rallies. But our own is organic. So we have people I've been to Rivers State. I did a town hall meeting there before, and I'm going back on Thursday. I've done 32 states. There's no candidate, both old and new, in this current dispensation, with due respect, that has been to as many states that I have been. I've been to as many places as possible that